when your deltoid is split in 3 ways. This is not at all me flashing. I promise it's for anatomy, it's for science. Welcome, fellow self-learners, to the Crystal Library. Just in case you're jumping on for the first time, welcome, by the way. I'm Kianna Peppers, aka Weirdo Dork Extraordinary and Cat Mom. What? No. Don't talk back. Pepper got in trouble again. Make sure you check out the recap lesson and the critique lesson, as well as all of Proko's content, of course, so you know as much as I do, and then you'll be ready for the hamstrings. Okay? Without further ado, let's dive in, shall we? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Crystal Library. Welcome! Oh, we're here! New year! Sorry. Welcome to the Crystal Library! I'm so happy I finally get to say that. I don't expect there to be much conversation this round, because I'm fine with that. It's the first stream of the new channel. So I've been talking to myself for a long time. I'm happy to keep doing it. But point being, there's not much yet, because I have to cook all of the content. But basically, all of the stuff that I've been leading up to as of last year, all the stuff that I was hyping up, we have everything ready to go that we need to get done so we can just start making content. I'm gonna take the next 6 months to finally cook up some stuff. So things aren't gonna be really visible for a while. I'm gonna probably make a bunch of stuff that you can't see until like May. But there's gonna be like, we're just building hype. We're just building hype. January until May, we're just building hype. I am on this high that I cannot kick, and I don't believe that we cannot succeed until we don't try at all. You cannot fail unless you don't try. Wait a minute, there's 2 cats. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Kitty Zoom, yes. Oh my gosh, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to everyone who popped in! Happy 2025! Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We're here! This is freaking this year, I'm gonna stop being a freaking hypocrite, and I'm gonna stop lying and saying I'm coming back because, damn it, I've spent too much time preparing so much stuff in the background of last year to make me a liar. I just, if I can't commit, I would be such a jerk. Stuff is happening. So I missed you guys so much. I'm so happy to be back. And I just can't wait. I just can't wait. So I'm honored and grateful if you were on this journey with me from jump, because I have a feeling, I don't want to speak too much in existence, but I have a feeling as the year goes on, there might be more people in this chat over time. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't know who or how or when or why, but you know, things are happening. So anyway, I just want to share more of this with you guys. Essentially, this is the place where all of my knowledge is going to live. Everything that I learn is going to live here in the Crystal Library. All of the process of the journey, all of the stuff I'm learning, all of my online classes, everything I know, you guys will know. And then Crystal K will just be the same place where all of my time lapses and speed paints / possibly speed sculpts. Yes, I want to get into ZBrush so bad. One day, man, we're getting there. Really right now is just looking for all of my teachers and reaching out to them. Like, I want a Blender teacher. I want a Proko as my anatomy teacher. He just doesn't know it yet. But I'm gonna make sure he does very soon. I got an animal teacher, which is Aaron Blaze. Just letting you know. So much. None of them know I exist yet, but this squeaky wheel is gonna ask for some oil. I can't shut up. I'm just gonna be like, hi, come work with me. Please. Sit tight for like 6 more months. And then hopefully not after May, we'll finally have something for you guys to see. But yeah, streams are gonna continue as normal, and then from there, we'll see. But let's get back in. So I work in an education institution. What a hypocrite I am. I know. I'm a huge liar. I hate school, but I love learning. But I work in a school. What's up with that? I'm a dance coach for kids. But Yeah, no, I have to be careful with what I say here because I'm like school's biggest enemy. I can't stand it. But, you know, again, props to those that are doing education. You gotta do what you gotta do. Get through it, man. I will not dwell on this thought long, but the entire premise of this platform that I'm trying to start with the Crystal Library is to give alternatives for those that are trying to learn digital art, to make people to give people other options and equalize the playing field for some of those that are in underprivileged communities. So essentially, if you too broke to go to school like me, come on in. Welcome. Alrighty. This lovely gentleman, this was the first one we did way back in the day. I think this was, I started this journey 6 months ago. God, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time. And then we did this lovely lady. She came out much nicer. Then we did this lovely lady. Much happier with this one. And then the latest one we did was the gentleman you walked in and saw. So, yeah, he's just slouching, having a good time. We're going to start with this, and I'm actually going to shrink that a little bit so we have more work, more leg room, you could say. Haha. Anatomy is totally appropriate. Yeah, well, there we go. Hang on. Give me the juicy legs. Yes! Legs and only legs. Look at that. Beautiful legs. And then we can see the other leg. That's exactly what I wanted. So we have one full leg and we have the inner workings of the other leg. Perfect. Great. Okay. I can't wait for the calves. I can't wait for the whole leg. I just can't wait for the journey of legs. I can't wait to understand feet. No, don't put me on feet, Wiggy. Please don't. This is what happens when I'm able to stand, chat. I have too much energy, and it's usually diluted over time because I get slouchier and tireder as I sit, but I can stand now, so you're welcome. We did it! Okay. This is the inner thigh, right there. Here's where the ASIS is. So this is, TFL. Then we start getting to the quads there. That's the lateral medialis. There's the start of the tendon, that little crevice right there. It's very small and finite and hard to see, but it's there. Then I think what I see next is the roof. The roof is on fire, is right here. That's the, yeah. Okay, yes. And that connects to, I'm making this face because I gotta sneeze. Lateralis, nope, that's medialis. This guy, the one closest inside to the thigh. Then we get femoris, rectus femoris, which is straight down. It's at an angle following the femur, so you should even see where the femur is, because it's in line with it. See? There's a baby under there. What's that? I must know. Articularis genus muscle? Say it.
Articularis genus.
I've never pressed that button before. Medialis, boom. Rectus femoris, boom. Lateralis, boom, is connected to the iliotibial band, which is connected to the cheekage. Boom. But there's TFL. Yes, it's all coming back now. Tom Nook says yes. All right, that's one leg. Let's mosey on down over here. More inner thighage. All of this is inner thighage. Sartorius, look at that beautiful S-curve right there. I believe the sartorius splits the thigh right down the middle. Yes, it splits the line. There's where the inner thighs are. Oh, wait. No, this is quad. Oh, shit. Look at me. Uh-oh. I'm about to confuse y'all. Uh-oh. This is the ASIS over here. So, yeah, this is where the pelvis starts. Sartorius. Right here. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Okay. So what the hell is this? Medialis? I'm assuming is this teardrop right here, but this isn't all medialis. What is that? Is this actually sartorius? Wait a minute. What on earth is this dude choking down? What kind of steroids? Hold on, now I'm confused. Now I'm actually confused. Let's see. Oh! I hope so. That's the entire goal of this journey is like you get to learn through a beginner's eyes and we get to learn it together. Cause yeah, all of my freakouts are me panicking and trying to figure it out live. We're doing it live, baby. We're doing it live. So inner thigh, boom, right there. Then this is the medialis, that little teardrop sitting on the kneecap right there. Then, what is that? Humongous bump. What is that? Oh, you know what? I think I do remember, but this was exclusive to the premium users. Ooh, I don't know if I can share this. Yes! Yes! Okay. Now I remember. Is this the rectus femoris? Yes, the middle muscle is actually a bisected muscle. It's split. Like your deltoid! When you have your deltoid! I actually might be able to show it now because I've been working out. I've been hitting the gym. Let's see. Ugh! When your deltoid is split in 3 ways. This is not at all me flashing. I promise it's for anatomy, it's for science. 1, 2, and then 3. I'm not nearly ripped enough for it to show here, but there is bananas going down your middle deltoid, and then the 3rd one back here. That was fun. Chat, I kind of want to peek at the lesson, but I don't want to do that yet. I'm not gonna cheat until I try it first. That's the rule. Try it first, and then when you fail, you look at the answer and then understand by working backwards. That's how you do it. You don't cheat on your test. You learn the hard way first. I'm gonna resist the urge. Okay, so this lovely dissection right here. I see the like division between the sartorius and the medialis, and then this is rectus femoris. And this is the last one, the lateralis, right? But what is that? What is that? I don't know. I love that I don't know. I love that I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. But all I do know, this up here is oh, what is it? Oh no. TFL is your pocket muscle. It's this guy sitting outside your thigh. It's your pocket. It's literally a pocket. And this is all inner thigh. And I say that as a general thing. What is all of those muscles individually? The adductor longus, gracilis. Yep, it's coming back to me. Actually, we have this. Excuse me. I sneezed up too much excitement. Sorry. Snaking in here. Adductor magnus, which you don't usually see, but it's all of this right under the... There. That tiny little divot where you see it kind of peeking out. Right there. I think. Don't quote me on it. I think. Why am I turning into Morgan Freeman? I don't know. I'm having too much fun. I've missed anatomy, guys. I've really missed it. It's just fun to geek out and not know what the heck I'm doing. 1, 2, 3. But it's mostly inside the leg, you don't really see it. And then this 4, pectineus, if you look hard enough, it kind of peeks out through the sartorius. Do we see pectineus in here? You might. You might. So I'm gonna guess, if there is pectineus in here, which I really don't think we see much, it's like right in there. It's like down here, in the crotch. You don't see it because it's usually supposed to be covered by junk and underwear. Usually. Oh, this analysis is taking longer than I expected, I'm sorry. I'm having fun not understanding what I'm looking at. It's just too much fun to freak out and panic. What is all this? This is where the pelvis starts. This is the aces, right? You can see that divot. The oblique slips right inside, and it's part of also your iliopsoas? Yeah, because it's like that strong. Ooh. Yeah, he works hard in the twisty area. This is all of that. When you twist your obliques, they dance and they sing and they go, ah, we're working out. So this big old thick thing right here is oblique. Abs, of course. But I still don't know what that is. What's on the outside of the hip? This is butt, is it? Is that a glute muscle? Oh, it's the medius. Gluteus medius! Pretty sure. What is this really wacky funny music? I like it a lot. Yeah, that little division, bloop, that's medius. And then this is maximus. Whoa, no. Pixels. Let's try that again. Yoinkus. Look at that beautiful, lovely S-curve. That's the gesture we're going to try to capture in here. Okay. Please, by all means, fasten your seatbelts. Thank you very much for joining with Pepper Airlines, and I hope you have a safe trip. I really, really, really want to go back because the Proko journey I started streaming it, I would say, about a few years ago, like 3 years ago, and I had gotten to, I think I started streaming the leg bones. We only have started streaming the lower body. But canonically, up here, we've actually started streaming. We've started learning the entire body, and I'm now at the legs. So the legs down is what's recorded, but I would love, 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 love to go back and redo those lessons again in ZBrush. My way of teaching myself to learn how to do ZBrush is going to be redoing all of Proko's lessons live for you guys with 3D. That's going to really be fun and challenge my brain in a different dimension. So yeah, we're going to get through the rest of the body in 2D, and then at some point I'll come back way down the line and maybe finish this in 3D. Also, by the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm standing right now. It feels so good. Yeah. Chat, my back isn't going to die after 2 hours. I'm so excited. But how's the new year been for me? Thank you for asking. And I want to ask as well for everyone else too. How's the new year been for you, treating you so far? We've only been like a week in, but what does 2025 feel like? What does it taste like? What does it sound like? Give me the senses of 2025. For me, really briefly, it's interesting. Leading into this year, I was in a weird space because, please don't feel bad for me, chat. This is not me confessing my pities. I promise I'm okay. But I had quit a job that I loved and got fired from a job that I hated, ironically around the same time. Like literally back to back. And it was a weird kind of space I was in because I'm basically trying to move out of the teaching dance gig. I've been doing that for almost a decade now. The art space is just calling more to me than the dance space right now because it's just not been tapped into at all for almost a decade. The one job that I left that I loved, it was bittersweet, but the parents were super wonderful to me. The kids are so sweet, and it was just a really nice place. I got to feel at home there. I was comfortable, but I wasn't making enough, and that's the only reason I left. And I hate that I left a job that I loved for more money. That felt so ugh. It just felt icky. It just didn't feel good. Only to replace it with a job that made me more money, but it pissed me off. The point was, I am a, on paper, Parks and Rec teacher. I've been doing Parks and Rec and like recreational camps for a really long time. And for the most part, they're really chill, kind of docile spaces. The kids can kind of just enjoy and coast through. It's just an extracurricular for the kids. They're supposed to have fun. The new job that I just recently got, literally only lasted 3 months, was a competitive studio job. And, the kids are pushed, bullied, humiliated, and basically physically and verbally assaulted every single day. Yeah. Cracking the whip, like turn your feet out, straighten your back, suck in your abs, and engage your hips, and it was all that. So, I got fired for not my incompetence as a teacher, but because morally as a person, that ain't me. I am never gonna fall down to the level of abusing kids, ever. When she finally gave me the news, I was not even mad. I was just like, thank you. Thank God. I couldn't possibly cram myself into that hole that you wanted me to be ever again. I could not see myself doing that. I had nightmares about it for a really long time. I woke up thinking about it. I went to bed thinking about it. I never clocked out, and everything happens for a reason. I literally left that job. It felt like such a stain on my personality, and I got to start this year clean, I literally lost that job last week of December. And I go to a dance class every Saturday, an African dance class where I get to hang out. I'm in the Long Beach area. And there's like a whole entire community there that's been fostering for like almost 30 years of African culture. It's a beautiful thing. I didn't feel valued or respected in this job. There was a lot of microaggressions and minute racism that I couldn't really talk about, and it just felt so gross to work there. And I let that get in the way of properly celebrating my first Kwanzaa. My first Kwanzaa I celebrated on New Year's. I let that get in the way of me celebrating my first Kwanzaa with my family, and I will never let that happen again. I learned the 7 days of Kwanzaa for the first time. We're going to try to incorporate it for every Christmas because now Mom and I know about it and we're super into it. We lit the 7 candles. I'm not going to even try to remember the days right now, but here we go. I'm going to try. Ujoma, unity. Uchujagalia, self-determination. Haha, Undertale. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. Ujama, something to do with economics. 5, Kuumba, creativity. 6, Nia, purpose, aka Ikigai, the stuff that I've been living off of since the start of last year. And then finally, Imani, faith. Boom! Basically, there was a performance and I couldn't make the rehearsals because of that damn job. So it is done. It is over with. I literally got sage cleansed. They had like the bundle of sage that you burn in like incense, and they like cleaned me. I got like literally African baptized. It was so nice. And it's not even a part of my life anymore. It didn't happen. We're in 2025 now, baby. Restart. I got a good start of the year. Feels good. I almost choked on my spit. It's a good start to a new year. It's a nice round, even number, 25, nice quarterly number. It feels really, really good. Let's go. Like, let's go. GYAO, go. I'm ready.
Hey y'all, this video is actually a beast to edit, as you can tell. I was firing off on all cylinders, so this picture specifically actually took me 2 streams to get done. So we're gonna actually split this puppy up into 2 videos. So check back in next time for the meat of the matter, and we'll actually put some meat on these bones. So check back in next week for the muscles, and I'll see you next time. I stream every single Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In tandem with anatomy, I also happen to be learning a lot of different things regarding digital art, specifically digital art software. So anything that happens to 3Dify character design, that's where I live. Specifically, I want to learn Blender. That's most likely next up on the list because it's free. Houdini, Cinema 4D, Maya, and ZBrush especially, because I really want to 3Dify all of these lessons. I want to anatomy in 3D. So don't worry if I missed the rest of the body on stream. I plan to come back. I want to do it all again. I have an entire Google Doc dedicated to everything I've ever learned in one place on Patreon. If you want access to that gigantic Google Doc, it's only $3. That's it. Additionally, I also happen to have a Discord, and if you have gems to drop, if you want knowledge to be shared, if you also got info to say hey with, then please, by all means, jump over to my Patreon, and in the higher tiers, you can access an entire new section I've just added called the Crystal Library. And that is where, hopefully, this entire vision is going to come to fruition. Until next time, my fellow self-runners, PLD, keep playing, keep loving, and keep dreaming. And as always, my friends, I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.